Welcome to the YouTube channel. Patrick J. Hilaire here, your real estate investor and real estate coach, principal and president of Alliance Real Estate. We're gonna jump right into 6 steps to expanding your network as a real estate investor. Your networking is gonna be key. Your communication skills are also gonna be key, because if you don't have this handled down, yeah, you can have some social media presence, but it is gonna help if you actually go out, you actually meet new people, and this is what's gonna build that connection, because you never know who you will meet. And I wanna show you 6 steps that I have used, and hopefully it helps you to become better at networking and constantly, consistently, and effectively have a system for expanding your real estate investing network, okay? So we're gonna jump right into it. First step is gonna be, you're gonna want to approach all, okay? What does this mean? This means that you're gonna be wanting to start conversations with everyone and anyone. Just because not everyone is gonna be your ideal money partner, your ideal, let's say even tenant or joint venture partner, doesn't mean that they can't refer you to someone else. You wanna get good at conversating, networking, and communicating with every type of person. Okay? Don't ignore people just because they might look broke. Like right now, I'm dressed a little bit nicer, but half the time I'm dressing up in a hoodie and I'm not really trying to flaunt anything. That's just how I kind of grew up. I grew up in the West End of Winnipeg in Canada. I love hip hop. That's just part of my personality. But if people were to judge other people based on what they look like and not want to network with them, you don't know how much money you're leaving on the table. I get it. You know, sometimes you like to judge a book by its cover. That being said, that guy or that girl that's being a full-on crazy person at the club or something might actually be a great connector to potential money partners, or even they might just be someone who's having a blast and they actually have some capital that they could use. So you never really know. So you want to approach everyone and you want to talk to everyone, and then get into that groove where you're being social, because even if you have this handled on social media, you still got to be able to be that person in real life. Your social skills are going to be key to raising capital and to continually grow your real estate investing team, whether it's finding new subcontractors and other people such. Step 2, if you're out and about, you want to minimize time in between interactions. Okay. I learned this out in Miami when I visited there, but I also learned this very long time ago when I wasn't even focused on real estate investing, but I was also just focused on, I wanted to get my dating handled so that when I got a little bit older, I didn't have to beg or be worried about finding a partner. I would essentially be in a position where I could choose who I would invite into my life, because I knew I wanted to create something big. Not everyone's gonna fit in that, so I wanted to get better at these skills. So these skills actually translate to both your business life and your personal life. That being said, if you're out and about, you want to not only just approach all, but you're gonna want to minimize the time in between those interactions. This means if you're out somewhere public, let's say a social event or like a party, or you're just networking somewhere, you don't wanna sit there just like hanging out near the wall with your drink like this, okay? You want to minimize the time where you're on your own and just keep chatting people up. You'd be surprised, you can go up, just high five people, introduce yourself. You can even introduce other people to other people, but you want to be in interactions. I also use these same systems online. Let's say I'm spending some time sending out some DMs, trying to contact some people who might be interested in becoming a money partner if they're a friend or family, or even maybe they want to jump into our real estate mentorship programs. This is going to be for all the business owners out there as well. You want to essentially minimize the time between sending those messages. You want to be fast with it, right? That momentum, that action is going to reduce any anxiety you feel when it comes to communicating in person, but also when it comes to communicating online. Step 3 is going to be, do not judge yourself. self. Okay? When you're out and about communicating with other people, practicing your networking, even networking with high value individuals or even people that you're just meeting out in public, do not judge yourself. Okay? No one cares. People are going to forget within 5 to 10 minutes of meeting you. You're not that important, so don't put extra pressure on yourself. Just get into the groove, get into speaking free associatively, being able to say what you want, when you want. Of course, you're gonna have a little bit, maybe like a script in the back of your head. You're trying to filter out, this is gonna be a potential money partner, this could be a potential client, is this gonna be someone that can bring me deals that I can be joint venture partners with? But that being said, you don't wanna judge yourself and just be okay expressing yourself freely. This is why I do a lot of these videos free associatively. Yes, I have a little bit of a script that we use, but I'm just practicing how to talk freely and enjoying the process of communicating and networking. Once you get into that mode, this is gonna help you a lot because there are fatigues. There are things that make us tired. One of those is gonna be decision-making fatigue. This is why we wanna approach all and minimize those time in between interactions when we're networking, because we don't wanna be sitting there deciding of like, okay, who do I talk to? Just I see someone, I'm going in. If I see another person, I'm going in, okay? You're just having these conversations and you're reducing that time. Therefore, you're reducing that decision-making fatigue. Another one is gonna be your self-judgment fatigue. This is why number 3 is do not judge yourself. We will tire ourselves out. You will spend mental capital on judging yourself. Like, what do people think about me? Are people listening in on this conversation? Maybe don't believe I'm a good real estate investor. Who cares, okay? Delete those mental traps, those limiting beliefs, because they're just tiring you out and they're not helping you at all. Those are beliefs and those are ideas or thought patterns that are no longer serving you, okay? They're trying to keep you safe and secure. We're in the game of abundance and reaching our full potential. Step 4 is you want to find something funny about each convo. So find something funny about each conversation. This is gonna help you talk to even more people, and it's also gonna make raising money, communicating, and networking fun. Okay, like really, what are we trying to do here? We're trying to build a business, build some investments, but at the same time, it's not just about the money. I really want to empower you guys to develop a lifestyle and live a life that's not only fun, it's cool, but you also have money handled. Now, you don't actually have to be like a top 1%er to even reach this, right? You can get into the top 20%. Top 20% in Canada is a net worth of $1 million. Life gets pretty good at that point. Everything under that, it gets a little rough. You know, you still got to grind for a lot of things. But once you get to that place where you can find something funny about every interaction, this is going to make this process way easier. You're no longer going to have that anxiety of going out to like network or like starting up a conversation with someone, and it's not going to feel quote unquote salesy anymore because you're just having fun. If someone doesn't want to invest money with you, they don't want to be a money partner or a joint venture partner, and they got no interest in real estate, that's okay. We can still be friends, we can still be cool, we can still hang out, do some fun stuff, and maybe they will refer you to other people that want to get into this game with you, that want to build that generational wealth. Maybe they'll be a money partner, joint venture partner, or even if you're running a business, a client. But focus on having fun, focus on finding something funny each time, and that's actually gonna help you even with not judging yourself, because you're just having a good old time communicating, networking, and meeting new people. Step 5, let's say you're out in an event. It's short and sweet in the beginning. Later you want to have longer interactions. Okay. This is specific to, let's say you're at an event or you're, at a specific networking event. Maybe it's at a party, it could be a friend's party, it could be at the club or whatever. I like these events where you can actually meet a lot of people because there's a lot of money that goes into just bringing people out there. Like I always hear people complain like, oh, I don't like going to the club. Why would I pay $5, $20 to go there? Well, there's promoters that have to get people into that venue. There's people that, bartenders that are putting on like drinks and food and stuff so that other people want to stay there. There are photographers and videographers that are essentially also inviting more people to come into these venues, to these events, so that they can actually offer fun. And all you got to do is pay a little bit of a cover fee, and now you have access to a bunch of people. And the more people there are, the more people you can have interactions with, right? These interactions can lead to you guys making money together, maybe you guys just being good friends, or if you're a little bit more focused on the personal, let's say dating side, you can find at least there's one person in every single room that's probably gonna be into you. I hope you understand that. If not, we might have to work on those limiting beliefs. But that being said, in the beginning of these events, you want short and sweet interactions like, hey, what's up? What are you doing? What are you into? What's your situation on real estate? Are you running a business? Like, what's going on? And just start asking questions about them. A big little tip that's gonna help is if you wanna sound less boring, instead of just asking these interview questions, just start assuming things. Right? Hey, you look like someone that runs a business. Instead of me asking, hey, do you run a business? Or are you an entrepreneur? That's a little bit more interesting. If they say yes, awesome, continue. If they say no, cool. It's a little bit more interesting than just asking questions. But in the beginning, short and sweet. So you're meeting everyone in the venue. And then as the night goes on, let's say you're out pretty late and you hit midnight or midnight 30, then you want to lock in and connect with that one person who you think is probably going to bring you the most value, and essentially just stick with that person and see how things go. If you're at a networking event, maybe the halfway point. So we throw monthly networking events with Alliance Real Estate. That's a real estate education company that we've started here in Winnipeg. If you're interested in joining those, I'd love to invite you to that. It's completely free. We usually do them on the 13th of every month. So make sure you follow us on Eventbrite. That's going to be at Alliance. So ALLYANCE Real Estate. Okay. Find us there, jump onto these events. We do community events, we do networking events, and during these nights, it's a great place to meet like-minded individuals, people that are further in real estate, still in the beginning stages, and also meet all of us coaches and mentors and allies. We'd love to help you out. Come check this networking event out, and then, practice these networking skills. Once we hit the midpoint of the evening, then you want to start sticking in and have longer conversations, deeper conversations, so you can build that relationship and possibly find potential money partner, potential joint venture partner, or business partners so you can actually reach your goals. And finally, step 6 to this system to expanding your network when it comes to real estate and just becoming better at networking and communicating is you want to take things further than last time. What does this mean? This means when you're talking to someone, let's say you want to get them as a money partner, maybe in the beginning of the night, it's like shorter interactions. Maybe after a few interactions, you start mentioning and start asking them about real estate and business. After a few more interactions, maybe you start asking them, have they ever done that? And you're just going further and further and closer to your goal. Maybe your goal is to find a money partner. Maybe your goal is to find a joint venture partner, or maybe you're a business owner, you just want to provide your service, but you want to get closer and closer to an actual, like what I like to call a buying conversation. Take things further than it was last time, okay? This also means how many people are you talking to, right? Let's say you're a little bit more introverted. I know I started very shy, struggled with social anxiety for a very long time. Doing videos like this and just speaking would have been very difficult for me, but with practice, by taking things further each time, you get better at it, okay? Maybe the first night you do this, first networking night, it's just minimum talk to 3 to 5 people. Cool. After that, it's like maybe you're gonna talk to 7 to 10. And you're gonna keep ramping this up till you get to a point where it's normal for you to talk to almost everyone in the venue. Once you get to that point, start thinking about what steps can you go further, not just in output and how many people you can speak to, but how deep can you go in these conversations? How far can you get? Can you start getting people's Instagram so you can contact and follow them up? Money is made in the follow-up, okay? Or How can you maybe even start having that money partner conversation right then and there? I've raised money where I'll literally pull up my phone, have a PDF in there, and I start filling out the paperwork because they're already super hot, they're super ready to invest and to become a money partner, and it's just a friend or someone that I haven't talked to for a very long time, and then now they're like all ready to go. Why wait for a second call? You can start doing it then and there. So you got to be okay with that and just push yourself to go further and further each time. So quickly recap, these are 6 steps to expanding your network as a real estate investor. These are also going to help you not only in investing and business, but you can take these and just learn how to just meet more people. More people gives you more opportunities, and that could really expand other areas of your life. That being said, 6 steps are: approach all, talk to everybody, get better at minimizing time in between interactions. This means not sitting around, not doing anything, but instead you're proactively speaking to more people. This builds momentum, gets you out of your thinking mind, and you start just emotionally having a better time and getting into a point where you can enjoy networking. Then you want to make sure you're not judging yourself. That is tiring. Again, no one cares. Just do the thing you got to do. Number 4, find something funny about every interaction. This is gonna help you enjoy this process of networking. It's supposed to be fun. Really, we're trying to build a cool and fun lifestyle here. If you're gonna be dreading and hating talking to people and you're like, oh, I don't like humans, good luck in business. You're gonna be stuck at the income level you're at. I could probably already assume if you have that mindset that you don't like humans or other people, I don't know if you look in a mirror, you are human, so it kind of says you don't like yourself, and there's a lot of things we got to unpack there, and you've probably been stuck at the income level you have been for years, and that's super expensive. There's opportunity cost of that. So start liking humans. They're great. Everyone's human. They're trying to have a good time. Be okay with having a good time. Find something funny about every single interaction. Then, in the beginning of the night, keep it short and sweet. Later on, lock it in, have deeper conversations, and build those connections more with people. And then finally, step 6 is take this further than you did last time. Whether it's the last time you went out and networked, maybe it's the last interaction, maybe it's even the last week, but start getting better at pushing yourself outside that comfort zone, and then you'll be able to get better at networking. So I hope you got a ton of value there. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure that if you're serious about real estate investing and you want to learn this, June 9th and June 10th, we're going to be throwing an epic Infield training. Like I mentioned, we're only going to be taking up to 14 students. That's live here in Winnipeg, Canada. I don't think anyone is doing any type of training like this in the city. Not only will we be doing a seminar where we'll be teaching you theory and also giving you live exercises to really get you out of your head, reduce that social anxiety, and get you to become a master networker and also become better at that high level communication. The big bonus piece is after we've done the theory and the exercises, we're actually going to be taking out the students to a live event where we'll be coaching you how to talk to people, how to make sure that you're actually networking properly. We'll be giving you tips and tricks and adjusting your skills throughout the night. It's gonna be epic, it's gonna be a ton of fun, and you do not want to miss this. If you're already ready to join in, spots are filling up quick, so make sure you apply using the link down below. Seriously, if you're serious about this, I'm only taking a few students. I want to give you guys that one-on-one mentorship live with me so we can crush it in our networking skills and in our high-level communication. Seriously, get started there. If you're someone that's like, you're thinking about it, but you're not too sure, I've made a free financial and social literacy and confidence course. It's free. Hit that link below. Those will give you the building blocks. And then when you decide to jump in on June 9th and June 10th, we're going to go out, we're going to teach you exactly how we do this so that we're going to be able to expand your real estate network, your business network, and of course, your personal networking as well. I'd love to see you there. I'd love to help you reach that next level. It's not gonna be easy. I'm gonna definitely push you outside your comfort zone, but I'd love to see you there. That's June 9th and June 10th with Alliance Real Estate.